What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. CFCDP here with yet another video, a match review. Chelsea lose but advance in the Europa Conference League. Poor performance all around. It just doesn't look like this second team that's playing in the Conference League is truly taking this competition seriously, because several times Chelsea looked like they were getting outmanned, out-hustled, out-efforted, and it was just a troubling thing, right? Now, with all things considered, Chelsea should have scored more than one goal. They had more than one opportunity. They had opportunities from Palmer, from Madueke, from Jackson, from Nkunku. There was a lot that went into it, right? So what my thing is about this is that they need to, now that they're in the competition, start taking it seriously. It's imperative if they want to be successful. So what will happen with that, we will get into it. I did like the bit of rotation that we saw. There was some positive performances. I thought Tyreek George came off the bench and looked very good. Renato Viega has seemingly taken a very strong role in this competition. So there are positives without a doubt. However, I think for some of the players that aren't going to be regulars necessarily, that they need to take this seriously, like Badiashile, a Tosin, a Disasi. Like, this is their chance to prove that they're willing and able to get into that Premier League squad. So a lot to get into, but not necessarily something that I would expect to continue, because I think Maresca's going to let his players know, like, hey, you guys kind of got to figure this out, right? Or there's going to be some serious repercussions and you guys will just not play if you're not playing at 150%. So big problems with that. They did win the tie, they did advance, so that is good to see. But it wasn't pretty. Nope, not pretty, but they've advanced. So at the very least, you could be happy about that. Now we're getting into the transfer news. The transfer window is continually going underway. We thought that maybe by the time this video would come out, it's about 4 o'clock in Central Time in the United States. So just before the midnight hour, just before the 11 o'clock hour in the UK, we thought that there would be a little bit of information. But at this time, Victor Osimhen is still in talks. They're still in talks with Chelsea, and it seems like Chelsea will have the first right of refusal in this situation. So that's positive for me in a sense, because I think that Chelsea have an opportunity to get their guy. If they don't get him, it's no one else to blame but us. So we will see how that progresses over the next 48 hours as the window close in 24 hours from now, actually. So not too much time left at this point. So we will talk a little bit more about Osimhen in the realm of Jadon Sancho, another thing to get into. So the rumors around town are that Sterling would like to go to Arsenal, and that would allow Chelsea to be able to purchase Jadon Sancho. Now, Chelsea are still going to want to include a player in this, and the rumor that came out recently is that Carney Chukwuemeka could be a guy that gets involved. I'm not entirely sure about the strength of the report. I've only seen it in one place, but there are players that will be going out that you may have not thought in the meantime. So looking back at it, looking further at what this transfer window could shake out to be, with Jadon Sancho, with Victor Osimhen, with the number of outgoings that need to happen, this is really coming down to the final hours. And if Chelsea don't get this taken care of, especially the outgoings, we're going to have a serious problem with this bomb squad all the way until January, and a distraction that isn't needed. And there will be direct accountability held towards the sporting directors in this sense. So we have a lot to get into. There's a lot going on left in the window. This is a shorter video. I don't have too much to say on the match. Not too much tactically different that we saw. It was really just a poor performance. As always, I want to thank my sponsor, Cy Phillips Talks Chelsea. Go ahead, look in the comments below, see what Simon is doing on his page. Excellent to get on here during the transfer market with aggregated news blogs, transfer sourced articles. There is a lot of information, as well as like the actual game stuff, the match reviews, the technical analysis. There's a lot that goes into this platform, so it has a little bit of everything for every Chelsea fan. So as always, guys, like, subscribe, comment to the video. Please go ahead, follow me on Twitter at CFCDP1. and we will be right back with some more videos, more updates as this news gets broken. So we'll talk to you then.